From the corner of Hollywood and Vine, this is Hollywood Today Live Edition. I'm AJ Gibson, joined by Amanda Salas, Amy Paffrath, and Hyla. How we doing?
Good, good. How's it going?
That necklace is kind of amazing.
It's kind of blinging, right?
Is your neck sore?
Sweet bling.
Okay.
Plug.
Okay.
Oh,
I see what you did there. I see what you did.
Thank
Nice.
you for the opportunity. Set it up. I'll knock it out. You guys tweet us at official HTL, like us on Facebook, and get ready because Justin and Selena are apparently taking the next big step. And I'm not talking about to the altar, but wait till you're here at the top of our Hollywood headlines.
Okay, stay seated, you guys. Are Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber taking the next big step? Like Amy said,
you're gonna answer it.
Yeah. Not dun 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 dun.
Like farting next to each other?
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a relationship.
Pretty
Did
much.
you finally like let yourself?
Oh my God.
That's a big
According to gossip
single,
site,
not single.
according to gossip site Hollywood Life, Justin asked her to move in with him.
Oh, okay.
And she said yes. They're in it for the long haul and the U-Haul. These sources also say that she's still keeping her own resident just in case.
Good idea. Good idea, probably.
But
Yeah.
otherwise, it's happening. The on-again, off-again couple have been back on for a while, but he's 20, she's 21. I mean, if it's true, do you think it's a good idea? Are they too young for such a big step?
I lived with the boyfriend at that age, so I
How
said
did
go
that-
for it.
how did that work
I'm
out
not
for you?
with him anymore.
Oh, well, there you go.
Right.
There you go.
Right.
But that's
Awesome.
why you
You
move
gotta
in
do
with
it.
someone.
Yes.
So you can discover whether you're down or not down.
I'm fully for it. I do think you need to figure out if you guys
Totally.
mesh together in that environment.
Yeah.
I'm all for living together before marriage. I know it's black.
Yeah, okay.
But
Okay.
I am too, but 20 and 21, I
Yeah.
think he can't even get into a bar yet, so she can leave and have a drink.
what? He can't get into a bar. True. Do you know who he is?
True.
Yeah.
But I mean, on
Justin
paper, there's things he still can't do in his life.
I do agree with what Paffrath is trying to say that like moving in together before marriage makes
Agreed.
sense, but we don't know that they're even close to marriage right
Yeah,
now.
no.
So I don't
They're
know
on
if
and
this.
off.
I'm excited. We're gonna have something to talk about for months to come. So that, as an entertainment host, that makes me really, really excited. However, I think that this is going to implode very quickly yet
I just
again.
think Selena should hide the eggs.
Wait, like the eggs in the fridge or her eggs?
Yes.
Well, the eggs in the fridge,
Oh.
so that they don't have another.
I thought you were talking about her eggs, but she should also
your
hide
eggs
those.
hidden.
Oh, it's a callback
To-
to the egg
oh.
in the house.
Ay, ay, ay.
Well done.
TPing's all
Let's
good.
move on to somebody a little more
classier.
Okay,
classier.
a little classier. Yeah,
Class it up.
let's class it up, y'all. Miley Cyrus could be in hot water with the Mexican government.
Ay, ay, ay.
performed in Mexico on the country's Independence Day, and but her butt slapped with the Mexican flag.
Yeah, I guess somebody, one of
According
her
to
dancers was actually
TMZ.
slapping her with the flag.
Okay, that was a good idea. Officials now want to prosecute her with desecration. That means a $1,200 fine and 36 hours in jail. Throw the book at her or forgive her.
A fine, I think is cool. You're not
Yeah.
gonna put Miley Cyrus in a Mexican jail for a day and a half. That's
Is
not
that
gonna
why
happen.
everyone from Mexico is trying to come to the United States?
Because that's what happens. Yes, if you desecrate the flag.
I think she needs to apologize and pay the fine, though.
Yeah. She
Yes,
definitely needs to, yeah.
Yeah, she can afford the fine.
It sounds like she's just kind of like there, and someone was doing it to her, right?
Well, yeah, if you actually watch the video, it's not
Oh.
it's not apparent that she actually knows that they're using the flag, unless she may have seen it earlier. I don't know that she knew they were actually using the flag because they were smacking her on her butt, but she had on a fake prosthetic butt at the time. So she probably didn't even feel it, but it was all part of the show. Regardless, though, Paulina Rubio, I think, got charged with a fine a few years ago, had to pay $4,000 for doing something else with a Mexican flag. And on top of everything else, yeah, posing, wrapped it, had it on her, she was naked. Also, it's Mexican Independence Day. If it were the 4th of July and some foreign artist came to our country and did some of this stuff with the flag, like, I think we'd probably be
Hollywood
upset
breaks
about
it.
it.
Yes,
So,
yeah, true.
yeah, pay the fine, move on, my side. All right, so there have been a lot of rumors about Ariana Grande's alleged diva behavior lately. We hear she charges hundreds of dollars for meet and greets, but won't take one-on-one photos. That's just the first one. That she stormed out of a photo shoot recently, and that she told one person in her camp that she wishes her fans would die. All according to sources, of course. And Ariana took to Twitter to respond, having this to
Sounds
say.
like when I read AJ's Wikipedia.
Yes, very
Very almost.
sources.
Line for
So
line.
some of these rumors that have been coming coming out lately about me lately actually have me laughing out loud. Sooner or later, people will realize that what you put out is what you get back, the lies/hate, etc. Not to quote Rent, but I'm going to quote Rent. I love it. Share love, give love, measure your life in love. So who do we believe? And can you really distrust someone who quotes Rent in Twitter? I mean, that's just silly. I mean, really?
Rent.
I love Rent
Rent's
too.
great.
What are you
I mean,
talking about us being here?
Rent's great, but I don't quote it on Twitter. Yeah. Here's the thing.
Naya Rivera, stop spreading rumors about Ariana Grande.
I know, right? She's trying to get some of the heat off of her back. That's
Yeah.
what's really happening right now. Good call. You're on fire today, Salas.
Let it go.
This one's interesting to me because one or two stories about diva behavior I think we can usually ignore. It's like, whatever. People are just saying what they were going to say.
Sure.
But 5, 6, 20 stories about the same person in a very short period of time. Apparently, she charges $495 for a photo op, right? And this is pretty common. A lot of celebrities do this. Miley Cyrus does it. Britney Spears does it. Katy Perry does it. But the difference is Ariana Grande does not allow for solo shots. Only groups. Only groups. All these other artists will allow you to get a one-on-one shot for that price, and Ariana Grande doesn't. It's Juliana Rancic had a lot to say about this as well over at E, and she was talking about how, you know, if you're compared to Mariah Carey, which apparently is in her writer that you're not allowed to bring that up in any interviews. But Juliana had this to say, something along the lines of, if you get to that level in your career, then you can demand things. Mariah Carey, you do anything it takes to get that interview. But when you're an up-and-comer, and you've been out for a year or so, like as a musician, little diva.
I don't want to automatically assume that all these rumors are legit.
You think none of them are true, not a single one?
Well, because you say, oh, when there's so many articles come out, you got oftentimes these articles come from like one source, and then everyone just bites onto them
Right.
and then rewrites their own
Sure,
version of it.
sure.
So
Right.
I mean, we see that all the time.
We also see oftentimes where there's smoke, there's fire. And if there's enough smoke for enough time, there might be a fire
I
somewhere.
say we cough up the $495.
Yes.
This meet and greet.
Yes.
And go undercover.
Yes.
And throw this thing out the water.
Yes.
Who's with
Yes.
You're brilliant.
I'm with you.
Let's find out for
Yeah.
ourselves. No more hearsay.
Ron Bloom, do you have a checkbook?
Yeah, Ron.
Ron Bloom, can you get your
Uncle
checkbook
Ron,
out?
We'd
Uncle
like
Ron.
to go meet Ariana Grande. Yeah.
Interesting story. We'll see. I mean, I think she's a great talent. And I think if we could focus on the
She
fact
is,
that
but
she's
if that's
really talented.
true, she might retire early in Boca Raton, where she came from.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yikes,
Bada bing.
yikes.
Keep
Let
it
us know what
active.
you guys think about all of this gossip and scandal by tweeting us at @officialhtl. And keep watching. From Mad Men, Tiana Paris is here. From the original, Sebastian Roche is here.
Yeah.
And from Tyler Perry's If Loving You Is Wrong, Edwina Finley is also here. 3 guests one day. Huge day, you guys. It's packed. Come back. We've got more on Hollywood Today Live Digital Edition.